Hello my lovely roses, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I like to make story times about things that have helped me to grow as a person and develop into an even higher level of myself. In this video I actually want to particularly talk about a circumstance where my lower self really tried to take hold and could have ruined everything or many of the things that I have built up in my life up to this point, in my job, in my relationships with the people at my job, and just with my relationship with myself and my trust in myself. I have to keep moving around because every once in a while I see some ants, and they're red ants around here, so I need to like relocate. So if we change scenery, that's why. There's actually an ant on my notebook right now. Peace out, homie. So something happened recently that really challenged my new beliefs and my new decision to take the higher road and to become a better person, to become a more peaceful person. Sophie, come back. So I want to start by bringing up something that Elizabeth Gilbert said in her book Big Magic, which happens to be one of my absolute favorite books, certainly on my top 5. She creates the analogy of fear and creativity and you on a road trip. She says that the way that you have to look at your relationship with fear is respect their role and trying to keep you safe and in trying to protect you and to promote your survival. But don't let them take the reins when it comes to creativity. So imagine that you're on a road trip with creativity and fear, and you tell fear, you are allowed to come with us on the road trip, but you are absolutely not allowed to have a say. You're not allowed to touch the GPS, you're not allowed to request a stop, you're not allowed to give creativity any input, and you are most definitely not allowed to drive. And I really like the way she said that because I think it's a very good way of saying that fear, while it is essential and it is integral to your survival, it will kill creativity given the opportunity. I actually mentioned that passage to a friend of mine, Scotty from Oric Unity Media. If you haven't checked him out, you really should because he is fantastic and he's a dear friend of mine. So much love and support for that man. I told him about that passage and he reminded me that emotions of negativity and bad feelings are in the same side of the brain as creativity and craftsmanship. And so a lot of the times the reason that we grow the most from the most difficult and strenuous experiences, it's because the two tend to go hand in hand. On a neural level, when you overcome something bad, it tends to inspire you, it tends to move you towards better things. It sparks a new beginning and new creativity. So whenever you're going through something that's difficult like this, whenever you are facing your lower level self, remember that he or she is there to protect you, but some of the things that he or she may be trying to protect you from just might be the things that promote the most growth and the most evolution in your life. That position was so uncomfortable, and we move. So in this unfortunate situation at work, I was friends with somebody who is not very popular amongst my coworkers. The most important reason is because of work ethic and just being somebody that's difficult to work around. I gave this person the benefit of the doubt because they were the first person that I met at my job. They seemed like a good person, and we had a lot of really fun times together at the beginning, but things slowly started to turn into a toxic situation for everyone involved, and I decided that it was just the best thing to get out of there. And of course this realization happened after I ignored my gut feeling. Many of the people that were genuinely looking out for my best interest and had a much better and clearer energy about them told me to get away from this person, and I didn't listen because, again, I saw something good in this person. I wanted to honor what I saw and give them the chance to prove those people wrong. But once everything came crashing down, I had two options. I could freak out and condemn everybody who was a part of the situation. I could have destroyed relationships at work like this. I could have quit my job and decided that I wasn't going to deal with it anymore. Sophie, lay down, baby. I could have said screw it and moved on to a new job and just decided to pick up elsewhere, but I knew that when I got this job I had a very good feeling about where it was going, about where it was meant to go for me. The money I was making was good, most of the people there were super supportive, and I was able to sort of feel like I was in a family there in comparison to how bad the dynamic was at my last job. My other option was to face the problems that I needed to face with the situation, have the conversations I needed to have, apologize for the way things seemed to the people that believed rumors about me, and cut things off with this person who was not healthy for me in the most graceful and genuinely kind-hearted place I could. The lower level me wanted so badly to go off on this person who believed all the rumors, to bitch out the person who I thought was my friend who decided to try to turn everyone against me and flip my world upside down. I could have made this situation so much worse for myself. And if you were talking to me 2 years ago, I would have done that, and I would have made a mess of something that really in the higher realm of things did not matter to my life and didn't affect where I'm going in life. But you know what I realized, and what I want you to realize too, is that all of these things are tests. When we are faced with an experience that we can't ignore, that has to do with us directly, or with me wrecking my car, or getting evicted, or something that you're going through that pushes you to have to make a decision. You don't get the option of just ignoring it, because it's not somebody else, it's you. You have to remember that you're being tested. The universe is testing your character, your commitment to the person that you are deciding to become, and it is testing your commitment to yourself and your goals, and to where you're trying to go from the point you are right now. So you might be dealing with drama, you might be dealing with a situation that's uncomfortable, dealing with losing a car, dealing with losing a family member, dealing with getting evicted, and you could spiral from there. You could take up drugs, you could just decide to be homeless, you could decide to walk everywhere, eventually have to lose your job, you could just quit your job because you don't have a car and like, well, let's just make this even worse for yourself. Or remember what you're focusing on, what are your goals. Right now I am manifesting a certain number of money that I am not telling anybody because I want to purely focus myself on manifesting that money so that I can get a new car, so that I can manifest tickets to Thailand with Scott from Unity Media and his friends and have an amazing experience and go on this crazy adventure, have a new car when I get back, and be able to cultivate even more experiences with my friends at work and be able to take my boyfriend to awesome places when he comes. Benjamin's moving here and we have been getting so much stronger together. We are fortifying an even better relationship between the two of us, and our path is so bright and so clear. And these things aren't even on our path, they're on the side of the path. So you get to decide if you want to stop and look at the spectacle, the disaster, and give it all your attention, or if you want to keep going. Do what you gotta do to calm the excitement, to calm the negative energy that is uproaring in your life, and keep going towards what you are manifesting. You can't lose focus for more than a moment or two. You have to get back on track, or it's going to take more time for you to bring these things into fruition. So I took the higher road. I cut this person out of my life, and I said what I needed to defend myself, but also to apologize for the way things did come off between this person and I. And I'm taking the higher road and I'm moving on with my life. I'm not letting this affect me. I'll acknowledge, but I will not engage with these people in an intimate way or in a defensive way again, because it's just not worth my time and my energy. So I really want you to take the time to consider what your higher self would do. Is engaging in conflict worth what you could be losing, what you could be sacrificing, what you could be putting on hold for yourself? Or is it more worth it to let bygones be bygones? Bury the hatchet, water under the bridge, move forward, apologize, forgive, and just be happy and create more peace within yourself. And do your best to give peace to others. There's no reason for there to be conflict where there isn't even a real problem. It's only a problem if you don't know what the solution is or if you're avoiding the solution. If you know the solution, just do it and move forward. Sophie, you farted and it smells so gross. I'm gonna get my dog out of the sun. I promise she has water, by the way. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you were able to gain something from it. I hope that you are creating such a abundant, wonderful relationship with your higher self, and that you live every single day of your life taking more steps towards being the person you want to be. Creating such a peaceful video makes it seem like it's really easy, makes it seem like it's really simple, but a lot of the times it's not. So just remember to check in with yourself and consciously make decisions that bring you closer to who you want to be instead of farther away. Hit the subscribe button if you want to watch more videos that are like this, and the bell button if you would like to receive notifications. Other than that, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, your week, your month, your existence, and this bird does too. And I will check in with you guys very, very soon. Bye guys!